Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Mhorgrimm, and this is my Let's Play of Starfield. Just out here hanging out on the balcony of the Mercury Penthouse. I had tried to do some, just like recording of what it looked like outside, but after a while, Starfield would crash, so some stability issues there. So let's see, what was I doing? Ludo. And then we'll go to Aquila. Okay.
Nice day for a picnic.
I should look to see if there's any good friends to bounty people. Thought I saw red for a second. Then we'll help out Andrasia.
Pretty good. Just got a new job.
Keep it moving. You will be scanned as you enter.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Okay.
It is a relief to know that the terramorphs are being dealt with.
Oh, you
But
see,
are
I've
you sure this
changed the
serious creature is the right way to
dialogue
do
camera.
it?
Just helping nature take its course.
This would be the same nature that gave us terramorphs in the first place.
Yeah.
I do not think this is the path I would have chosen. One could easily argue that humans are the superior hunter and therefore are right to exterminate these creatures. The microbes would have put fewer people at risk in the long run.
I still think I made the right call.
I appreciate your conviction. I suppose time will tell. And I must say, I find it curious that you would agree keeping the Lazarus plant around is a good idea. It seems an additional, unnecessary risk.
It might be useful someday. Best to leave all options on the table.
I do not think some potential future use outweighs the risk it poses now.
Mm-hmm.
At least the Freestar Collective will also know of its existence. Otherwise, I worry it would be too tempting for the UC to use as a weapon.
Could
Well, it is good to know that this particular threat is behind us, and you have done a service to all who live in the settled systems.
be. Okay. Just taking your sweet time there, Andrasia. That's better. So let's go to Pluto. And I couldn't fed? Oh man. Why'd all this reset? Alright. Creatures, turrets, human weapons. Okay. Prove only. Okay. Yeah, look, what? Why'd those reset? I haven't done any updates that I know of to the game. So we'll get us to our sensor contact. And since it's in, you know, old soul, it should be no major issue.
Are you prepared to face judgment?
Oh, please.
Their shields have been knocked out. Excellent. Directly to their grab drive. Their grab drive is crippled. They're not escaping. Enemy shield generator has been knocked out.
Yeah, catch up. So who's the sensor contact here? Looks like it's just asteroids. Nope. Let's do not quite done our Dazra missions. Down on Dazra. Okay. So I did have an interesting discussion about, well, my opinion the state of Starfield. With my partner, actually. She was trying to understand why some people were saying the game was not great or really bad. Like, from her perspective of watching some of the YouTubers we watch. She was wondering, like, what have they, like, what are they identifying specifically as bad? And I was trying to say, it's like pretty hard to quantify that answer. And so, like, what bothers
Did you
people
hear
about the
something?
game? And I said, aside from, like, the trolls,
You have
there's
made
not
a grave mistake.
really too much that's concrete criticism. There's a lot of people just, I don't like the game. And I'm like, okay, cool. Play it. But people have made it kind of like a thing that they have to actively be angry about. Like, I let her see the some of the Steam discussions, and she was like,
Well earned.
didn't understand. I was like, yeah, I agree. It's not really... It's not really straightforward what people object to. But I said, I was like, you know, people want different things out of games. And they weren't getting what they wanted out of this game, so, oh well. It's like, there was one discussion with a guy going off on a rant about Shattered Space, and, you know, he was so angry that there was no way to uninstall it because he hated it so much. And I was,
Oh,
ouch.
shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
And, like, a lot of the issues with, say, Shattered Space, like, let's say you don't like Shattered Space. Cool. You don't have to play it. Like, it's literally... Like, after the space station, it's 2 systems? And then once the space station jumps back to Dazra, it's 1 system? Just don't go to the system. You don't have to play. Done. What the perspective that it came away with, well, she knows what Fallout and Skyrim
Seems
are.
we are clear.
Not the other Elder Scrolls games. Because, well, she's never seen them. But, like, she understands, like, those games took a lot of time to become the good that people praise these days. Like, when's the last time you played Fallout or Skyrim without a creation or a mod? And I was like, that's like, I told her, I was like, I'm currently starting a Skyrim playthrough.
Of all the
It's
places
got
for a ship to crash.
over 1,600 mods in it.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Yeah, true. So it'll take time for the mods to, or the modding community to turn the game into something that the community wants. And it takes time. It's like, Fallout took what? How many years? Whereas, like Skyrim, oh man, it took, like if you think about all the mods that people use now, it took years. How? It was a bit like art. The games are kind of like a canvas, or the first book in a series. It's something to build on, is the way I always look at, like, say, Fallout or Skyrim, or like even Bannerlord. Modding community's done so much to
There you are. Take 'em out.
improve the game, enhance the game, expand the game. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like, crazy. Developers can't make a game for everyone. So if you think about it, he's gonna be airborne. So like, if you think about it, Fallout. Have you seen some of the people playing the different mods? There's people that play it as a survival sim. There's people that play it as a combat sim. There's people that play it as role-playing. There's people who play it just to be sort of completionists. There's people that play it very casually. There's people that are very hardcore about it. And they can play all those different playstyles because of what the mods have added over the years. You can make the game what you want the game to be. But again, that took years to do. And yes, I'd argue the game's better for it. Where is he? So I... So I do fully expect that, the game will be added to over the years. That it'll get the support. It'll be fine, the same way. I mean, Skyrim, I'm like going back and playing it now. It's like, what, 2011 it was released? This one? Alright, so what do we got here? What's the problem? Radiation, pneumonia. injector for the radiation. Oh.
I cannot imagine any engineer accounting for a spaceship at full speed impacting their secure facility.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. So yeah, like, I'm looking forward to seeing where Starfield goes over the years. It's kind of the reason I also what the heck? It's an interesting glitch. It's kind of the one of the reasons I do support. That's kind of why I do support, like, some of the creations are being made, the creators making things. It encourages it. So, like, yeah, if I've got a little couple bucks to throw around to support something that's valuable, why not? Support creative endeavors. Some pancakes. Cherry pop. Alright, so now I gotta... I'll travel all the way to this one. Yeah. Yeah, because if you support the creators, it supports the game. It's no big deal if you're dropping like 50 cents in the scheme of things for some of these creations. Or a buck. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people don't want to pay. Yeah, it's their choice. It's just I realize that
with my own eyes, it is still hard to believe.
Doing some contributions helps, big picture wise. Yeah, so speaking of the Skyrim, after watching over the lead up to Christmas, as some may know, I participated in doing some fundraising for Jingle Jam, specifically to support the Children's Hospital because of my personal and familial support, so shall we say, for what they do. There was a really awesome stream that was being done by the creator of the Spiffing Brit, where he did a play of Skyrim. And honestly, it was really fun to watch, and it's got that, you know, itch again where I wanted to do play again. And he was playing with the Gate to Sovngarde mod, which is, or Gate to Sovngarde mod collection compilation pack. Again, it's like, it's more than 1,600 mods now. It takes a long time to install, but it kind of turns Skyrim into a completely new experience. It's like you're playing it all over again new. It's like it's a fresh release to you. Because there's so many mechanics and challenges to learn, and it is unforgiving. So I'll be playing a bit more of that as I guess you could say, phase away from Starfield, waiting for more to happen to Starfield. Because I'm kind of getting a little tired of the shooty game. Oh.
Crash landings on Varun Kai are a rare occurrence. I wonder what became of the occupants.
Nothing good, I imagine. Of the shooting games, it's like that's why I didn't leap into a Let's Play of Cyberpunk, even though I've been wanting to play it. Like, I played Cyberpunk at launch, and I haven't really played since. And there's been a lot of changes. And I'm interested in playing them, it's just not interested in playing it right now. Instead, I'll be doing a bit of a Skyrim play. Is that him? I'd, of course, encourage people to perhaps watch that. I also kind of got hooked on the Minecraft again, doing my fundraiser, which was ultimately successful. Some people were nice and contributed.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
And for those that contributed, I obviously want to thank them. Lacerations, I need bandages. So I'll probably start doing some live streams of Minecraft again, continuing on the colony I was building. Yeah, I went up a level. Maybe. Sniping might be good. Targeting. Only increases damage. Okay, I'm just looking at some of these. Yeah, the chems. Botany, maybe. Makes it easier to craft. Maybe. Also maybe. Could be good. Kill. Gymnastics. 20% less fall damage. Oh. Maybe that. Or this. Do sharpshooting. So, like I said, I'm gonna drift away from the Starfield for a bit. Like, I'll still record every now and then, but it won't be as regular. Unless, of course, you know, new releases or a new mod comes out that's particularly interesting to me. Like, I had my hopes up for the mining sim one. That just had too many functional problems with it. Like, just how long load times we're getting. And it wasn't really adding much to the game. In a way, I wanted it to add things to the game, and that's what I should specify. I'm sure for some people, yeah, it hit the spot for them. Oops. So, yeah, like, going forward, I'll be playing some Skyrim. I'll be playing some Minecraft. I'm also playing some of the Long Dark, because I saw there was a Long Dark 2 announced, and I was playing the Long Dark way back in beta. It was one region you could go explore only, and it was just a challenge to see
That kind of power.
how long you could
I'm glad it
survive.
is in your hands.
And like, I think the longest I made it was like 60 days, 70 days. I'm playing that too, mainly because it was cold before Christmas. Like the beginning of December, we were getting like days of -20, howling winds. Just reminded me of the game in a good way. I like the cold. Out of interest, I've also been considering playing a bit of Abandonware, a game called Hammerting. It's kind of like a side-scroller dwarf stronghold thing. It's a game that had a lot of potential. And I wished I really did wish that it was going to see a strong modding community. Could hopefully fix/complete it. Never panned out, sadly. But I can play it for what it is to see what it's like this.
Did you see any predators on the way here?
Yep, I did. Why? I don't know, the dwarf game hits a spot for me. That's one of my, old favorites. Playing dwarves in role-playing games. Inaccessible. Strange.
Be ready. Predators could attack any moment.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been almost wanting to play something dwarf focused. Dwarf Fortress. Because 15 years ago, yeah, I could handle the ASCII graphics and stuff. Now I really can't, and it's not that great for a stream or a recording, because again, it's just you're watching little ASCII characters move around. It's kind of like how I wish the graphics were better on the original XCOM or something too. Turn it into a better game. For me, at least. I don't know about for people watching, but for me, it needs to have... become one of those people that needs better graphics now. Before, it used to always be the game mechanics. So no Dwarf Fortress, but we'll play maybe some Hammerting at some point. Build ourselves a stronghold. Gives ourselves a special challenge for it. Likely, like, completely building out everything in it. Because I don't think you can actually complete the game with the war in the overworld or overland. I think that part might be broken a lot of the time. So we'll give ourselves a challenge about building like a big throne room, a big vaults, big population, something along those lines. Maybe limiting ourselves to 2 clans, 3 clans? Limiting ourselves to the founding clans. Because you start with 3 dwarves. So whichever clans they are. Where are you running from? Oh. I delivered a message to them. Yeah, something along that, like setting your own internal game challenge. That could work. So farm got wiped out. Like, say with Skyrim. Playing like a 1,000-year-old vampire in a hardcore survival game. Not the easiest. But I like to roleplay it. For these guys. Playing as a, alien vampire that's unearthed from the second era or something like that for Skyrim. Kind of fun. Like, I know some of the lore. Makes it interesting. It's kind of like how playing my Warhammer I have. There's the game that goes on, but then there's my homebrew chapter that is very supportive of the Ultramarines, and anytime I do one of the multiplayer missions or operations, I make it my homebrews. Just like I make any of the PvP in the game, but the other homebrews that I have. You know, internal challenges, interests you set yourself. Like, I would have loved to have built a much more functional outpost, like, to do something with it. Yeah. It's something I hope that modders end up adding, because they haven't added it for game yet here officially from Bethesda. But yeah, like, that's something I would like to see. Throwing in my own colonies, something more in the lines of, you know, exploration, more systems to go. People add more systems with unique, let's say, like planetary mechanics or something, or unique environments. Like Starfield was supposed to have Starfield was supposed to have some like unique planets, like perpetual storms, Grand Canyon terrain, things like that. Like, make the planets more interesting than this. Like, if some mods added that in, I'd probably play. Or I'd have more of a connection to the world I'm currently adventuring or traveling or exploring through. Don't really care, like, I don't really care about the weapon mods unless they're immersive. Armor mods, don't really care unless it's immersive. Clothing, exact same thing. Like, planetary worlds, that'd be interesting. I like the spaceship design elements. Like, if your spaceship design had a point. Like, it was a little more involved. You had to worry about fuel. That'd be kind of cool. yeah, like
Did they have anything of value?
I would have been one of those people that would have been really happy to play with the idea of you have to worry about starship fuel. Like, I get that there is the there's a Starvival mod or mod pack. It's not quite, I don't know, it's not quite what I wanted. I'm waiting for its integration and implementation becoming a little more integrated.
Be careful what you touch. Who knows what has been going on in this
I don't know
town.
about no, stable's not the word I want to use. I don't. I investigated it and it just wasn't. It didn't click for me in its current form. Like, there's a heck of a lot of potential, and I'm looking forward to it, but not quite there yet.
Ah, our roving research assistant returns. I
Yeah,
know
I do
we've
like the
asked you
camera
to
being
travel
disabled.
far and wide. Hopefully, it wasn't too much trouble.
No trouble at
Good.
all.
It seems that things have been going smoothly so far. Perhaps it's a sign that the Great Serpent favors our work. Your supposition about the plants becoming toxic might just bear fruit.
Why would somebody poison the animals?
Oh, I very much doubt anyone is. There'd be no reason to do so. We depend on these creatures in more ways than one. Also, the incidents are widespread and affecting multiple species. No, I'm convinced this is not the hand of man.
Is there enough information to make an antidote?
Far from it, I'm afraid. Even if there were, we'd be treating the symptom without addressing the cause.
True. It must be a pretty strong poison.
I'm afraid so. Needless to say, the urgency of our work has increased somewhat. The evidence suggests that some force is acting on the ecosystem, changing it somehow. We don't yet have the complete picture, but there is one tool left to us. Would you care to explain, my dear?
With pleasure. To aid in our monitoring of local conditions, we designed a multi-function sensor suite.
Okay.
The device records data for weather, atmospheric pressure, radiation,
Airborne particulates, seismic disturbances, gravitic fluctuations.
Could we please move on?
well, yes, of course. We placed several of these sensors throughout the area. Each device can upload its data to a slate for comparison and analysis.
How many other sensors are out there?
There are 4 sensor devices currently deployed in the field. We spread them out to cover the widest possible area.
Okay. Can't wait to just drag myself over your desolate planet again.
I find it rather beautiful. In any case, this will hopefully be the last of your lengthy excursions into the wilderness. Here, take this. Transfer the data from each of the sensors and then bring the slate back to me. In the meantime, we'll see what we can learn about these unusual plant specimens. We'll solve this riddle yet.
Okay. I do like the curated environment, and I wish they'd done a bit more of this around, say, New Atlantis or Jemison. And Aquila. Oh, just more character. But I'm hoping people start adding like the little quests in. Maybe some will start. Tomb of the Fang. Maybe some people will start, you know, tweaking the games that way too. Draw me in a bit more. But yeah, the spaceship design, I'd like to see it having more of an impact. Outposts, I would like to see having more of an impact. Survival, slightly more of an impact. I'd like to see maybe the need for rest added in. I don't know what the Tomb of the Fang is. How far is this? Okay, not too far. Saw him running, didn't I? But I'd like I said, I'd like to see more fashion styles in, because outfits help with the roleplay. Help you with, this is my character. Let you get attached to, you know, your character a bit. Kind of like, you know, how I've outfitted this wonderful man. Like, another thing I'd like to see is like your houses to be more than just.
These are such a gift. Though your enemies might disagree.
Somewhere to, I don't know, decorate. Something to make the, I don't know, something to make your homes a little more interesting. A reason for you to care about having one. It's like, you know, in Skyrim they had like the trophies you could display. Fallout there was make you display your snow globes. There's like some snow globes in this, but there's no real snow globe. I don't know, display board. Like give people a connection, give people a tie-in, a buy-in. I give people a reason to be invested in it. I think the spaceship design could be tweaked cosmetically as well too. What else? All of the outposts. I think being able to create your own little mini faction would be kind of a useful thing, because it would give you a reason to be tied into your outposts. Like, why do I want my outpost? Pop. 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 No more? Okay. Like, I think that would go a long ways if you had your mini faction, I think. Because then the outposts would have a reason. They'd serve a purpose. It would be like if you could only create certain cosmetic items at your outpost built around how your faction, your corporation, your company, your warband, your pirate band, whatever, like depending on how you build it. Like, that'd be kind of neat. The ability to build some cosmetic clothing, cosmetic weapons, cosmetic armor, clothing, furniture. That'd be kind of neat, I think. Or even cosmetic ship parts too. Like if you are, you know, first class citizen with the UC, that you can build a bunch of different things like the UC flags or stuff like that. If you're up top with Freestar, you can build some of the cosmetic items from Aquila City. Same with, like, say, the pirates, bounty hunters. Yep, sandwich and a root beer. Like, things like that. I wish I had the ability. Like, I don't have the ability even close to even conceiving how to program something like that, though. It's right up there with, like, I'd like to be able to add a little more variety into the, I don't know, the wildlife. So there's a lot more variation in the alien plants, alien life. Like, I think they did a good job with Dazra here, right? Like the alien, like the plant life looks like it fits. I don't know if it's scientifically plausible, but it looks like it fits. These colors, the schemes. Like, I'd like to see a bit more of that on other planets. Yeah. I'd like to see some more minor factions you could interact with. And that you have a game world impact with. Like, you know, like, you've got the bounty hunters, I guess. I don't know, like some of those corporations, like, when you go to New Atlantis, and you're in the commercial district there. How far away are they? Okay, so we gotta do the one on the right first, okay. Yeah, like if at that commercial plaza, or I'd like to there be a reason to, like, a little more something involving, say, Galbank. You see them everywhere, but you never get to do things. Like, what happened, let's say, the last quest we did? Londinian, right? What if I had chosen the microbes, and we went with destroying the Lazarus plant? Would that allow them to restart, like, resettling Londinian? Like, I'd like to see something like that, like that there's actual impacts. I join the pirates and make them stronger. I'd like to see an impact of that. I join the pirates and infiltrate them and wipe them out. I'd like to see an impact of that. Fixing this problem here with the Scaled Citadel. I'd like to see an impact, like say like a game world change, other than, oh, it's gone, and they say, hooray, here's your free house. Like if I voted to restart the Serpent's Crusade, there should be Varun Zealots attacking. Where is he? But also you could see the incorporation of, was it the Exiled House come back? Maroon Zealots would no longer attack you, like they'd be friendly with you. Okay, that's glitched. And of course, it's always the argument I had with Skyrim too. I'd like to see, you know, say Helgen start, like people start trying to repair it or rebuild it after you, like after you leave it for a while. Like, not rebuild the whole thing, but at least like repair a house or two. Devotion. So what was that weird building? Or Fallout. I'd like to see more than A outpost calls for aid. Oh. Should have an impact. Because then your choices would have meaning. But that is not something modders can fix. It's too fundamental of a change in the, I'd say like the game's architecture to do anything about. And modders are good, but they ain't that good. Like that'd be my criticism of Bethesda. They don't want to, I don't know, change it too much. I don't know. I'd like to see the game worlds change, evolve. Like I can understand why you can't do it, say in Fallout 76 or something that's like an online multiplayer game. Like I know there's always the people that are saying they'd love to see a cooperative version of a game like this, which is why I have my hopes about the Long Dark 2 looking like it might be a multiplayer co-op. That'd be kind of cool. Like, I don't know what to be involved in trying to make this a co-op. Like, I like what they did, what the modders did for Skyrim. With the Skyrim together, that was, like, pretty amazing. Did you ever do something like that here? I don't know. Also, playing Bannerlord, I don't found myself wishing I could play something along the lines of the old Warband. There was this massive mod called, well, massive for the time, an overhaul, like a complete overhaul called Prophecy of Pendor. That was pretty fun. Not really balanced, but it was kind of pretty fun. Like the whole idea of like how it worked. I kind of liked it. And I'm getting to the idea that maybe now what? Okay, gotta go back. That maybe I can do a Bannerlord playthrough in the future with something along those lines, like something using the Banner Kings mod with like an expanded Calderia mod with a open armory mod, like a whole whack of stuff together in an actual integrated way to, I don't know, design my units. Like there's the My Little Warband, but the UI is not good, in my opinion. Like everything's sort of there, but there isn't that final bit that would make it more user friendly without, and User-friendly and tied into what you're using it for. Oop. Well, the shotgun's obviously great at doing the critical hits. But for those who watch my videos, they know that my Bannerlord playthrough, or Let's Play, is... The Bannerlord and Chill is currently over. As my character, well, he bought it
Cowards.
before I'd had a proper heir that I could just like directly transfer to. I didn't want to play as my spouse in the game. Like, I had set the rule that it was going to be, you know, Mhorgrimm the first, who would be succeeded by, you know, Mhorgrimm second of his name, etc., etc. if I kept playing. But maybe the Banner Kings mod will help with that. Maybe there'll be a better
This laboratory has adequate safety protocols.
custom design. Because again, it's like I want to create my own little faction, just like I want to create my own little faction in this game. Just like I'm creating my own little colony in Minecraft. Wait, where are they? Oh, they're up there now. And just like I want to create my own little colony in Hammertink. Okay, I'm sensing a theme.
Oh, welcome back. Time to see if our sensors can peel back another layer of the mystery. Did you notice anything unusual in the environmental data?
Evidence of gravitational fluctuations and unknown forms of energy.
How interesting and unexpected. Some kind of distortion in space-time, maybe? I'll take that slate. Thank you. Now, let's see what tale the data tells. Mostly as expected so far. Oh my, look at this. Yes, I see what you mean. I concur with your hypothesis, even if I don't entirely comprehend it.
If gravity and time were affected, wouldn't people have
An
noticed?
astute question. However, I think the answer is no. The readings indicate very subtle shifts that could have gone completely unnoticed. At worst, there might have been a moment of dizziness or a sense of events being a bit earlier or later than expected. Those are hardly uncommon occurrences for most people.
Okay, sounds like the laws in space and time were
A
affected.
rudimentary summation, perhaps, but not without merit. Your payment as promised. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what we've learned from the plant tissue samples you brought back.
Sure. You learned they were mutated strains with toxic characteristics.
Why, yes, that's correct. I must say, it's a real pleasure to work with someone as intelligent and well-informed as you. Notably, the first sightings of these toxic variants coincide with the incident in Dazra. I'm just not sure how the strange effects of the vortex could cause plants to mutate so rapidly.
By triggering a defensive response. Countless species of fauna have evolved to develop protective mechanisms. Poisonous toxins are among the most common such adaptations.
That's true, but those adaptations evolved over generations across long spans of time. These seem to have appeared in a matter of mere days. That shouldn't be possible.
And yet, the sensors documented fluctuations in the very fabric of space and time. Who's to say what's impossible when the fundamental laws that govern our reality are altered?
You could synthesize an antitoxin. Well, crossbreeding could help too.
I agree that's the best way forward in the long term. Crossbreeding is a slow process, however, and the creatures are still in imminent danger. What we need here is a more immediate solution.
Shireen, do you remember that experimental compound you were developing?
The one designed to alter plant biochemistry? Huh. Interesting thought. I'd been theorizing about ways to create edible strains of local flora. It's possible I could alter the formula to neutralize the toxins in the affected species.
There is, however, a not insignificant complication.
I knew you were going to say that.
The experimental compound is locked away in cold storage at the botanical facility. I was growing strains of fungus and mushroom there for medicinal use, but we were attacked. A group of pirates called the Crimson Fleet took over the place, forcing us to leave. Pirates. Here, on Varun Kai. I could scarcely believe it.
I've dealt with worse, won't be a
Then
problem.
we'll leave the matter in your capable hands. Go with the Serpent's blessing. We'll be waiting for you here.
Okay. I do need to work on my ammo supply for my weapons. Well, my main weapon. Gee, how much, for Astra, so I could get one item.
Just need to get through. My brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe. How can anyone be the same after that?
Okay. Head to the wonderful, wonderful underground farm. Be kind of cool if you could build M-class ships in the game to act as like a mobile base of your faction. It would have its own pluses and minuses. Oh, especially if you had to worry about fuel supply. That could be fun. Is this the... Oh yeah, so it's where my ship is. Trying to think of the other cosmetic things they could do in the game. It would help pull you in a bit more. Like, I've talked about some of the, like, serious gameplay changes you can make, but I'm just thinking, like, simple cosmetic things. Because that's how... I guess that's how you start. Some simple changes. Then you have some more advanced changes. And even more complex and advanced changes. Okay. This is easy hunting. Any more? Okay, nope. No point in shooting those until make things safer. So as you can see, I've been thinking a lot about games that I'm playing, and entertainment value, and well, for me too. See, that one looks different. I like that.
Bring it. Now we are having fun.
More criticals. Now let's go visit the pirates.
Fighting alongside you is never dull.
Nope, it isn't, because I'm awesome. Let's go visit our pirate friends. And maybe we can... Oh, we've probably got more than enough critical hits.
Crimson Fleet has been here. Stay sharp. They usually travel in groups.
Good. Target-rich environment. Where is he?
You might wish to lighten your load.
Nope.
One is less likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that.
Okay, so let's find out what's going on here in this pirate base, shall we? There we go. Licensed personnel. Licensed personnel. Dangerous. No signal. Okay. Nothing. Okay, hold on. Get my train of thought back here. Yeah, just trying to think of things that could draw you in and make the game I don't know, more, or people more invested in the game. This is the extent of it down here. This is kind of... Yeah. There'll be an Astra down here somewhere. I should come up with my, I don't know, close-in stalking. The sniper rifle just doesn't seem to make sense in close quarters. Very linear. Okay, I know that they're Bethesda's probably working on an expansion. I thought it was like something to do with the Starborn, like I guess more about the temples, maybe exploring some planet that's got a bit more than it. I don't know what that would do though. Other than add more dungeons is about the best way to put it, which is this. I don't really need more dungeons right now, do they? I could probably put on like my detect. Basically my detect life thing.
Things I would do if I had power like that.
How am I detected?
Don't look at me like that. I heard something. I know it.
See anything? I see him. Can't get an angle on him. Oh, but him I can.
Find them now.
I'm hit!
Interesting. Just watching Andreja have some fun down there. Of course, it's an office.
Someone locked that for a reason. Let us see what it is.
Let me guess, it's going to be the turret control. Let me guess, I gotta learn to... jump right in with my picking of locks. Update, recalibrate. fun guns. Don't see. Very sneakies.
I will never grow tired of seeing that. Figure it up. Oh. I think we need to work on our concealment. Perform 30 unarmed and melee attacks by stealth. Okay?
Whoa! Where'd they go? We're in over our head! Go!
Knew I'd find you.
What the heck are they growing here? Where is he?
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Hopefully. Just keep myself moving along. Because I didn't really need wherever they were down there. Another novice one, huh? This one? That one. Oh.
Wait, what was that? Come on now! Keep going! Try that on me? Huh?
You cannot beat me.
Investigate the noise. Come on. Okay, so it's up above us. Okay. Okay. Initial phrases. Elevators. Missing you. Dangerous research that blew up in their face. Never seen that before. Okay, let's just figure our way out of here. Oh. Cherry pop and some chocolates. Survival-wise, it'd be kind of nice if the different foods weren't all the same as in terms of nutrient value, hydration, etc.
Guess it's nothing. Let's get back to it.
Quite the giant maze. Okay. Seaweed wine for my crew. Switch back onto the assault rifle or my battle rifle. Hey, look at that. Alright, well, I think I'll return to the Kananaskis so I can drop off all the foodstuffs and booze I've picked up for the crew. Gotta keep the crew happy. Maybe cook them up some meals of some sort. Because I can't really stay up too late today doing my recording session. I got something I have to take care of before noon tomorrow. Or before dawn. And then something before noon. the Kananaskis. Sprint the rest of the way. There's nothing to snipe or eliminate at this point.
Greetings.
I like their outfits. Hey, Vasco. I wish you could customize or upgrade Vasco too. That'd be kind of cool. Like, change his outfit a bit. Or, like, I mean, not change his outfit. Give him, like, maybe, like, some cosmetic changes, an armor package, a weapons package, something along those lines. Let's just see. Here we go. Nope. Like, do I need a... It's got a lot of... Maybe we can do something with it. Oh, I didn't realize I had a superior one already. Okay, then. Alright, chunks. Put those away. Spiced worms I can have. Rope milk. Rope pie. Bit of the booze. Give me one of the malicers. Red ale. Seaweed, the seaweed wine. Okay. Okay. Well, let's pop on down. Invite the crew for a meal.
Who's shaking?
I trust you are well.
I am. Let's have Cabernet Sauvignon and I've never been a really big fan of meatloaf. Oh, the bolognese, yes. This is a good spot to call it a session. I know it's not one of my longer ones, but like I said, I do have something I have to take care of in the morning. I don't know when I'm going to record the next one. There's quite a few things going on for me, but we'll see. Until the next time, I do hope you're taking care of yourselves. I do hope you're taking some time to, well, look after yourself, get out, step away from the computer, go read a book, do some art, hang out with friends, chill, go for a coffee, go for a walk in nature, something along those lines. I hope to see you again soon, and I hope that you're well when we do. Until then, this has been Mhorgrimm, Thank you for joining. Bye now.